see that you're videoing me, but we have a policy here.
Well, my intention is not to.
Sheriff's office.
My intention is not to
You can't
video.
just walk in here and video.
But my intention is not to
You need
video
permission.
record you. Permission from
And
who?
I'm not trying to be.
From the sheriff. You need permission from the sheriff.
I'm gonna exercise my right
No,
to
you
record.
cannot just go in there.
Well, I'm going to proceed.
Sir, you cannot
Sir,
just go in.
Sir, I am going to proceed.
Sir, you just
you
cannot
just said
go
you're going
in.
to trespass me from public property.
not
for exercise.
trespassing. You
Yes,
just
are.
cannot
Well,
go
you can't
in there.
stop my access to a public area.
You have no legal basis to search my car.
I'm going to search your vehicle, okay? And you're going to stay right here with my buddy while I search your vehicle,
This is a joke.
okay?
This is
Am I going to find anything? Because I'm trying to work with you. I'm about to lose my patience, okay?
You are?
Turn it off. You can't bring that in the building.
Oh,
No.
hey.
Whoa, nothing.
Hey, no.
You can't bring that in the building. You're actually committing a felony right now.
We're not in a courtroom.
Yes, you are. Any faster.
Get your
in
hands
court.
off.
In our country, the right to record in public is inviolable, at least on paper. But in practice, that's still a question waiting for answers. In today's video, you'll witness moments when a camera becomes a thorn in the side of those who don't want to be filmed. And instead of respecting civil rights, they go out of their way to stomp them out, without even realizing they're breaking the law. Let's begin with the first incident, which took place at the Cole County Courthouse in Oklahoma. Sean, as usual, came here to exercise his lawful right to record, to see if public officials truly understand and respect civil rights. Are they doing their job? Or are they once again violating people's rights? Watch the video and find out.
In the courthouse here, greeted with our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to. Associate District Judge, conference room, jury room.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Like I hadn't used it in so long, and I went to use it, the whole thing fell apart, and I was like,
The different public notices that they have here.
15, 20 years old. I know.
This is County Sheriff, Cole County.
Thank you for calling him.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
bet. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
So we have some different public notices here. Diagram of the courthouse. Oh, I'm okay, thank you. I'm just taking some pictures and video of the facility. Who would that be?
Like our sheriff or something?
No, I don't think so. No.
Can you tell me what you're doing?
Sure, I'm taking some pictures and video.
For.
Getting on a story.
Okay, well you can't just walk in here and do that. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Here, unless they have a reason to be in here. Did you see that sign on the door?
What's on
And then
over
there's
there?
one right there.
No soliciting? I'm not soliciting. What? I see the no soliciting sign.
And I see that you're videoing me, but we have a policy here.
My intention is not to
You can't just
video.
walk in here and video.
But my intention is not to
You need
video
permission.
record you. Permission from
And
who?
I'm not trying to.
Permission from the sheriff to be in here.
Hey.
I need permission from the sheriff to be in here?
Yeah, I mean, for any reason. This
Why-
is the jail. That's why.
This is the public lobby to the jail, no?
No.
Just taking a look at some of the public notices here. How you doing, sir? Hey, how are you?
Good.
The sheriff. Ooh, back to blue until it happens to you. I don't see they have cameras in here. Over here we have the Cole County Sheriff's Declaration of Intent. Speed limit on a county road. Sir?
This is a secure facility. You cannot be in here. It's a jail.
How is it secure?
It's a jail. See the signs? No admittance. It's
I
a
don't-
jail.
Absolutely no.
You're not supposed to come in through that door. The only time people are supposed to be in here is when they're booking in or out.
I didn't see that sign
Okay.
there. Because like
Whenever my employee
if why
tells you
why
to,
would it be a secure
Because
a
it's
secure
jail.
area? No.
It is a county jail.
It's a secure area with public notices all over the walls for the public to see, and then also you have secure.
The door is right here. It's locked.
The other
Okay.
door.
When you go in through the front door,
Yeah.
okay, you can walk around and go through the other
Why
side.
do I have to walk around?
Because you cannot be in here. This is a jail. okay? Actually the jail part, okay? That is the actual public sheriff's office.
Over there?
This care
So
facility.
it's not secure
That is
because
not.
you left the door open.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, you cannot be in
And there was no sign that said I couldn't be in there. That
Actually,
sign is not on the other side of the door.
Okay, well, it
I would
should be,
advise you,
because
you
there
should
was
put,
another one on the other side of the door.
you should put that sign, put that on the other side of that door,
Okay.
where the public is generally allowed,
And
so
I
that
have
way.
put it on there, but I'm guessing people keep ripping it off. I'm telling you.
And
I'm just-
did
I'm
I
just-
not leave when
I'm
you
just-
once you
I
showed me the
understand. Yeah,
sign?
I'm just advising you.
Yeah.
You know,
Then there was no sign that said it was a restricted area or no admittance.
I'll
I'm
make
advising
sure
you
that
of that.
I'll make sure that
So
it's put back on
to
there.
avoid future problems, that's all you have to do. Came where I came from, but I have to walk all the way around. But I guess so. Okay, no
right.
problem. Your name and badge number, sir?
Badge number 3.
Badge number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
They claimed the area was part of the jail and a secure restricted zone, but turns out it wasn't all that secure, was it? And the door was unlocked, no signs on the front door, and it looked just like any other public space anyone could walk into. Still, Sean chose to leave to avoid unnecessary trouble and help the staff calm down. He then went to the county clerk's office to file a public records request. Stay with us to see how it all unfolds.
So this is the building across the street that the deputy said housed. Let's see if we can look around. Don't see any signs on any doors. Street. I just see reception over here. Some offices, the county meeting room. This tree up, it's interesting. Break room, an office, nobody's. Let's, small office here, see if we can do our public records request for the county.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Records request, a public records request for the county. Do you have a form?
I have a form, on just a second.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll fill that out and get right back to you. Request form.
All you'll have to do is
Here you go, ma'am. I put my email down there, so if you could just email the records to county employees. That's my company's name as well down there. Okay.
Alright, after wrapping up the public records request, Sean left the building, ending the audit in Cole County. The most notable moment was inside the jail area, where a staffer and a deputy insisted Sean was in a restricted area. I would like to hear your opinion on whether this was a restricted area, but if it was a restricted area, they should have clearly posted the signs and locked the doors. They can't leave the doors open and blame people for accidentally walking in. St. Louis City Hall is a beautiful, historic building. More importantly, it's a public building, paid for by taxpayers. Knowing that, a citizen went there to exercise his right to film and to observe public employees while they're on duty, something fully protected by the First Amendment. However, this simple act by an ordinary citizen seems to always be a problem for public officials. At the assessor's office, here's how he was stopped.
So is this the joint line? This is the assessor's office, Michael Ordalka.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You can't just walk in. I'm sorry?
This is a public area?
The point is, if you go into personal property, you need to scan that QR code. Okay? You going to real estate records?
Neither one. I'm exercising my right to record in public areas, so that's what I'm doing. I don't need no assistance. I don't need no help. Public place, I have a right to enter.
That's why I'm stating, sir.
Excuse me.
You just can't go in the offices and do it. You can record all of that right there.
Okay, let's step over. Let's talk. Let's step over here.
Yeah, I've already been through this.
Okay.
More information.
Okay.
So they don't want phones on in there.
Yes,
but
sir.
all out here, you can.
Okay.
Free to record.
What is your name, sir? Excuse me. Let's de-escalate.
I'm just saying.
I didn't hear your
No,
name.
no,
I didn't hear you.
Eberhard.
Mr. Eberhard.
No, what I'm
What's your
saying
badge
is-
number?
What,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you can't go in the offices and record because they're giving out people's financial stuff.
Yes, sir.
And they're giving out billing. You are welcome to record
Okay.
anywhere you want.
Okay.
And my badge number is 5230.
523. Okay, let me just say this to you. So
No,
look,
this is the lobby, sir.
okay. Well, sir, I respectfully disagree with that, sir.
Okay, you disagree.
Yes, sir.
This is the lobby.
Okay.
And you have to go through her to get in there.
Well, sir, I'm not coming for official
I know.
business.
Come on,
Okay,
sir.
okay. So
Come on,
let me say this to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or you deny my right to enter that area. All right to enter that.
5230.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And yes, I'm denying that until she has allowed you to go in there. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. So you're denying me access to this public area. then?
Exactly what I just said, sir.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm going to ask you to leave.
Okay. So you're going to trespass me from public property.
You're not
Sir,
listening to me.
Mr.
See, look
Ebert.
at this. Look at this. Sign into the virtual lobby. Come.
If
you did not sign in
Yes, sir.
to join into the lobby.
Okay, so
that's
sir.
so that's exactly
I'm not
what it said.
I'm not asking
I'm
for
not
public,
even,
sir.
I'm not trying to. Okay.
Sir, this is for people who seeking assistance in here.
Right,
I'm not
right,
seeking
right,
any
right.
assistance.
You
I'm
just
merely
can't walk in,
exercising.
though, sir. I'm
Okay, so
sorry.
this is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Properly,
You
if I
just
enter
can't-
that.
you can't
I'm
just
asking
walk
you a
in there.
question, officer.
I just told you.
Mr. Ebert.
I just told you the rules, man.
Okay.
Yeah, just go in there.
Well, I'm going
Sir,
to proceed.
Sir, you cannot
Sir,
just go in.
Sir, I'm going to proceed.
Sir, you just
you
cannot
said
go
you're going
in.
to trespass me from public. Well,
Go
you can't
in there.
stop my access to a public area in a
It is
public
not
building.
just the public area.
It is.
There is a line. This is what you do.
Mr. Ebert, this is
You
the
get in
hallway.
her line.
I don't have to get in no line. I'm not seeking assistance from the officer.
sir.
I'm merely exercising
No,
my
sir.
right to record
No,
in
sir.
public. That's a lobby
You
in
are-
there,
you
sir.
are recording
That's an
in public,
area.
sir.
I just visited the property tax room and
And
went
you
inside
don't
the
have
same
to do
area.
that. You don't have to do that.
This
in
is
there.
the same thing.
No, it's not.
You'll trespass
Sir,
me from private
I'm telling
public
you,
property
I'm
if I
telling
go
you,
in
you
there.
can't go in here.
Or you're going to stop me from
You cannot
entering
go
this
in
place?
You cannot go in there.
Mr.
To go
Ebert,
through.
I
Sir,
don't have
There's
to.
not an argument. There's not an argument. There's not even a denial.
Okay. I'm not seeking assistance from the assessor's
I
office.
understand.
I'm exercising my
I
right to
understand.
record. You're saying you're going to trespass me from the property if I attempt to go in there. That's what you're
Sir,
saying?
You're not going in there. You cannot go in there without going through that.
I don't have to go through there.
All these other offices, you can walk right up in there.
They,
This is the only
they can't
office.
make
This
a
is the
distinction
only
between public
office.
property, sir.
This is the only office, sir. I'm not denying you nothing.
Okay, let me just make this plain and clear, Officer Ebert. You're not going to let me have after Eberhard.
You
You're not
cannot go
going to let.
inside and doing the proper sign in.
Okay, this sign in. Let me make it plain and clear. It's for people who seeking service.
Sir,
I'm
you
not.
interpreting
I'm
it.
not.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not doing that, sir. I'm not
Okay,
doing
so you're
that
not gonna
today.
let me in
Not
inside
in
a
there,
public
but
area?
You're welcome to go anywhere else.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Your name again? Badge number again? Eberhard?
5230.
What do you think about what just happened? The space ahead is clearly a public waiting area where anyone can go to receive services or exercise their rights. An interesting side note, just minutes before that, the citizen visited the tax collector's office and other departments on the same floor. No one objected to the filming, which only proves that the assessor's office is public and there's no law banning recording here. The staff's pushback came from a belief that internal policy gives them that power, but we can't accept that. Every time one person stands up, we move one step closer to transparency and real change. Next up is a situation that's truly insane, recorded by the driver himself, also the victim, when he was stopped and harassed by the police. Specifically while delivering food in Charleston, West Virginia, the driver was suddenly pulled over and ordered to step out of the car immediately. The reason? On a license plate light that wasn't working. But it didn't stop there. Cops then claimed to smell marijuana and used that as an excuse to search the car without a warrant.
Hey, go ahead and step out for me, brother.
For what?
Because I'm asking you to.
I didn't break any laws.
And I'm recording you too, but I'm asking you to step out. Step out.
I haven't broke any laws. I'm not
I
under
can
arrest.
ask you.
No, you
It's a
can't.
lawful
No, you
order.
cannot.
Yes,
I
can.
didn't break any law.
I'm asking you to step out.
I'm going to call my attorney.
Okay.
What do you even stop me for?
Your registration light's out. You have a registration light out. So, partner, go ahead and step out for me.
Nothing's under. I'm trying to deliver my food
I
here.
understand.
Okay, so
I've got a lawsuit against the state police right now. I'm just letting you know.
it's documented right here too.
Okay, well, they
So
didn't
listen to
document
me,
when they
man.
beat
He
me.
made a lawful traffic stop on you because you got a registration
Okay.
light out. To conduct his investigation,
I'm not getting out of the car. I didn't do
stop,
nothing wrong.
You have to exit the vehicle when he's giving you a lawful order. So
Then if I'm under arrest, then I have to get out. But if I'm not under arrest, I'm not getting out of the car.
listen, but if you refuse to get out,
Pull me out of the car if I'm not arrested.
We can't because I'm asking you to on a leave.
I know
Listen,
you
man.
see all these
I'm trying to
videos on TV
work
all the
with you,
time.
buddy.
Delivering
I
food, you
understand that.
pulled me
I
over for
understand.
no
Listen,
reason.
if
I
you
didn't
don't
know.
step back here with us, give us your information.
He already gave me his
What
card.
else do you need?
Let me just talk to you.
Okay, talk to me.
All right, talk to me back here.
Why?
We do not want to take you out of this car, okay? I do not want to arrest you tonight.
You have no reason to arrest me.
Out
If
of
you
the
don't get out
vehicle.
of the car, it's obstruction of justice, obstruction charge that will be filed against you, or resisting arrest if you fight us.
You know the ropes of all you guys, what you guys do.
You have any weapons on you, buddy?
No, I don't.
Now, for her safety, that's it.
This is a joke, man. I'm sitting here trying to do my job.
Blow torch. Don't reach for it.
I mean, I don't know what it is, man.
You care if I get in your pocket and get it out?
Your hands on me for?
Because I'm patting you down. It's called a Terry frisk. We're allowed to do that. Let's come back here.
You're not arresting me.
Come back here.
You can only go.
I mean, this is a joke. People don't like the cops. You guys are harassing me
All right,
because
man.
I was in the ghetto delivering food. I knew it when I seen you. I knew I could deliver
The reason
food.
I'm getting you out is, like I said, I'm smelling a strong presence of marijuana. in
But
your
you
car.
guys say that every time you pull somebody over. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Not if you smell it.
Not if I
You
smell-
guys cannot search someone's car saying that you
Okay.
smell marijuana. I'm telling
And-
you
and
right
I'm-
now
and
that
I'm
you
going-
have
and-
no legal basis to search my car.
I'm going to search your vehicle with my buddy while I search your vehicle.
This is a joke.
Okay?
This is-
Am I going to find anything? Because I'm trying to work with you.
You are?
Yeah.
What's your
I am.
badge number?
So, we don't have badge numbers. Stay here
What's
with my
your
buddy.
name?
All right? Stay with my buddy.
There's no harassment going on.
Yes, this is definitely harassment.
Lawful traffic registration light out, right registration light out.
I broke.
The Supreme Court ruling in Pennsylvania v. Mims, 1977, is being misused by many officers. That ruling allows police to ask a driver to exit the vehicle during any legal traffic stop for officer safety. Based on that, asking the driver to step out due to a broken plate light might be legal, but searching the car without a warrant? That's a clear violation. Under Terry v. Ohio, 1968, police can only frisk a person or search a vehicle if there's reasonable suspicion that a crime has been or is being committed and that the person may be armed and dangerous. In this case, there was no sign of a crime or threat, so the search of the person and the vehicle was a blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment.
From a distance.
So every
They
time
give
you
you
guys
a-
stop
they give
somebody,
you
you're
probable
gonna
cause
say you
to
smell
stop somebody.
marijuana.
We walked up to the probable cause search vehicle. If we don't find anything, he may cut you a ticket. He may just let you go for nothing. If we don't find nothing, okay? Experience with police officers.
I've had a lot of bad experiences with police. I can't stand them.
I understand that. That's not us.
The ghetto.
Absolutely not.
Yep,
You're the
absolutely.
One that you're the one that's labeling as ghetto. It's like that label.
Well, what would you call it?
It's City Park. It's been
And why you guys always patrol it?
You're the one that called it the ghetto. It's called Renaissance Park Vista View Apartments.
It's what? This is unlawful. Your badge number. What's your name?
Sergeant Van Horn.
Sergeant Van Horn? He said he smelled marijuana. I told him I didn't. I gave him no permission to search my car. He searched it anyhow. This is unlawful. This is harassment, and I will be reporting you. I already have an issue with the state police. I'm going to trial. I'm going to sue you now. This is crazy. This is unlawful. You're teaching.
Hall 501 Virginia Street East.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
348-6400.
What's your name?
Officer Elkins. You got enough storage on that phone for that? It's on video. We got it all right here.
I know. Oh, I know, but you guys wouldn't find that on video.
No.
You can't find it.
Never seen that. Cameras for a while, but everybody knows.
I know. They don't. They have cameras when they need them, but whenever they go against them, they don't have them.
We've had cameras for 5-6 years now. Ticket, you may not.
I'm not worried about a ticket.
Out of here with nothing.
I'm worried about my job. I'm so harassing me. I mean, he's not harassing me. You don't call for this harassment?
I call it law enforcement.
Oh yeah, law enforcement.
By
You guys,
law, that light has
you
to
guys
be,
really
that license
enforce the
plate
law.
has to be visible.
You can stop and just say you smell something and just start searching. Boy, you guys are tough. I'll
I
tell
can
you.
go up. I can smell weed, smell paraphernalia, anything. You can have probable cause to search a vehicle. It's not harassment.
Cause. Where was the probable cause? Because you say you smelled something?
It's not saying.
Because you say you smelled something.
No,
you guys are above the law.
Sworn oath to never lie.
Yeah, and you guys never do.
Yeah, there's crooked companies.
A lot of them.
There absolutely is.
There's a lot of them.
Absolutely.
That's why. So the things like this, man.
It's not harassment.
Did you plant that? Is that what you planted on me? Just a little bit of weed?
Give him an attitude.
Well, I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, man. I'm not gonna beg him to do nothing. Believe me.
So we want to charge her.
You guys want to plant weed on me and stuff, and that's fine.
Nobody's in the wrong, man.
It's my wife's, actually. I have 4 kids, actually. Yeah. I take care of 4 kids. Yeah, they're mine. They're mine. I'm a good father, actually. Yeah. You probably don't have any responsibility.
Seat back to the side. I'm gonna cut your citation and get you out of here.
Another case of police finding hate instead of doing what they're supposed to do, right? The Fourth Amendment is clear. Officers can only search when there's reasonable suspicion of a crime. Just smelling marijuana doesn't cut it, unless they actually see the substance or have more concrete proof. Either way, the situation gives us a raw glimpse into how easily our civil rights can be violated in real life. If we don't fight to protect them, you could be the next victim of harassment. This is a tense situation. I promise you won't regret watching it. Previously, Citizen Sean was stopped by security and police while bringing his camera into Kenner City Hall, which also houses a courthouse. Security claimed Sean was committing a felony for recording inside while police forced him to leave. Afterward, the Kenner City Council rushed to hold an emergency meeting and passed an ordinance banning phones, cameras, and recording devices in the building. A viewer sent Sean the video of that meeting, and the moment I saw it, I knew I had to share it with you. Watch closely to see just how far public servants are willing to go to trample our rights.
Turn it off. You can't bring that in the building.
Oh,
No.
hey.
Whoa, nothing.
No.
You can't bring that in the building. You're actually committing a felony right now. Any faster
Get your hands
report.
off
I'm not
of
going
me.
to tell you
Get
again.
your hands off
I'm
of
telling
me.
you. Out.
Get your hands
out.
off of me. It specifically says. Understand what that means?
No, do you
in
understand what I'm telling
courtrooms?
you?
Like I said, just don't put it so close.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. No, you don't touch me.
You understand that?
You're looking for a reason to violate my rights, and I'm going to hold you accountable. I think you could just put your hands on anybody. If you didn't have that uniform on, you wouldn't have put your hands on me.
B, summary ordinance number 13,297.
Second by Councilmember Wilmot. Any comments? You have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I've got a couple of concerns about this ordinance to the new city attorney for not having contacted her in advance about this. First, it's pretty broad. It prohibits cameras, cell phones, etc. And I don't even know where that building is now, but it says, except as may be permitted by the magistrate or the clerk of court. The way it's written, even the magistrate or the clerk of court cannot give permission for a camera. That a provision be added that just simply says, except as may be authorized by the magistrate or the clerk of court. The concern is that the actual Section 1, that cell phones, cameras, or any other devices, video, are prohibited in the mayor's court building. I would think photographs, but the way this ordinance is written, only video is photographs you want to. I think that maybe that should be added. So I suggest that this either be amended today or that it be deferred for one meeting. Objection, no problem with the purpose. It's just with the details of it as drafted.
Al Morella, 4260 East Loyola Drive, 5th District, to Mike Power. Doesn't the law, I don't know if the magistrate court is a little different, that the judge can either prohibit or allow it. Am I correct on that, Mr. Powell?
So a judge can change that. I would point out, though, that this basically copies an ordinance that's been in effect at First Parish Court are not allowed to bring any device into the building, much less the courtroom.
This is not in conflict with the way the law reads, that the judge has the sole discretion or disallow it?
I would assume that the judge would have that authority, yes.
So this sort of a conflict, some kind of conflict.
No, sir, I don't believe it's a conflict. It's a general rule for the building.
I understand that too, but the judge still has the sole discretion. Chief, I don't know if anybody has seen this or not. They got an individual that came into our city and called the Long Island Audit officers. I'm not going to mention their names. It's on video. There could be litigation coming behind all of this. It looks like a setup to me from somewhere up north or wherever. And, well, Long Island, that's New York over there. I mean, they're out of control over there. So, third world country, New York City, to disrupt and to discredit our, you want to elaborate on that, Chief?
Yeah, again, you're very perceptive. This guy's what they call a internet or social media influencer, followers, and he gets paid by sponsorships. I think the officers handled the situation accordingly. Receive a complaint, so I can't really discuss much about it. Right. But you know, social media pages about this guy, the instigator, that aren't too flattering. So, and the direction it's taken with misinformation and false allegations into the beast today. But I appreciate your support of the police department. Videos, they're edited, manipulated, and then thrown up online to individual ones to put on the agency. And it's not just us, it's across the country. Mm-hmm. This has become, but I appreciate your support.
And I got some time left, Councilman Brannigan. I also want to say this, okay? The way the Department of Justice, the collaboration between the corruption in that department and ruination of this country, as far as I'm concerned, okay? This is disgraceful. If I ever see anybody like that around here, or they ever cross my path, I'll guarantee you I'm gonna unload on them. Anybody got any comments, any questions?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Yes, when they came to me and asked for this, we got with the clerk of court, and I said, well, it sounds like the same thing First Parish Court has. They modeled it pretty much word for word with what's at First Parish Court now. Section 1, it says that cell phones, cameras. I think cameras is going to. I think just the word cameras is going to work. So I don't think that needs to be amended. Louisiana Supreme Court that has the prohibition of cameras in courtrooms. So this is kind of prohibition of cameras in courtrooms.
This meeting is hands down one of the most ignorant gatherings I've ever seen. Instead of working together to build a better society, they chose to push authoritarianism even further, stripping rights from the very people who voted them in. The First Amendment makes it crystal clear we have the right to record in public buildings, especially when we're holding government officials accountable. So we, the people, will never stay silent in the face of this. We cannot allow abusers of power to continue to trample on all of our constitutional rights. Alright. That's the end of today's video, but as I said, the fight for civil rights will not stop while abuses like this continue. When policies go against the Constitution, it's up to us, the people, to remind you that the law still exists. Sometimes all it takes is a camera and determination to change the way a system works. Thanks for joining us, Whispers. See you in the next video where civil rights are not something you ask for permission to do.